Hello everyone, my name is Furlani and it is a pleasure to be attending this conference. I will present the article called Shading and Temperature of Urban Canyons and Analysis in the Downtown Area of Passo Fundo, Brazil. It was a work developed at IMED Institution, Brazil, and the authors besides me are my colleagues Daniela Maroni, Vanusa Tebaldi, and Grace Cardoso.
Well, urban morphology plays a very important role in the microclimate of cities. The verticalization of buildings and the construction density influence the temperature, air humidity, incident solar radiation, among others. This acts on the environment quality of urban space, conditioning their use and appropriations. So, the objective of this work was to analyze the influence of shading on the temperature variable in two different urban canyons in the downtown area of Passo Fundo. The research includes part of the pilot study of the project microclimate zoning of the city of Passo Fundo. 2 points were analyzed in 2 consecutive canyons on the road, located in the central area of the city. The points have similar morphological configurations in average height of the buildings and the width of the roads. The study area is located in the city of Passo Fundo in southern Brazil. The climate has humid subtropical characteristics with rainfall distributed throughout the year. About the methodology, a thermograph camera was used to collect the surface temperature and an automatic mobile weather station to collect climate variables. Data were collected in June 2019 in the interperiod. For this article, data obtained in just one day, in the morning, early afternoon, and late afternoon. In this figure, it is possible to see the 2 consecutive canyons. It can be seen that only Canyon 2 has vegetation. Here you can see the 2 canyons, Canyon 1 and Canyon 2. In Canyon 2, there was a larger glass area due to the presence of stores and commercial establishments. Most of the other buildings are masonry with light painting. Then the results show that in the early morning, the solar radiation was 30 watts per square meter, the air temperature was 13.5 degrees Celsius, and the relative humidity was 80%. In Canyon 1, part of the asphalt was shaded by the buildings, with a surface temperature of 8 and 9 degrees. The buildings exposed to solar radiation had a surface temperature of 12 degrees. At the same time, in Canyon 2, the asphalt temperature has also 90 degrees, and the buildings in that canyon had an approximate temperature of 13 degrees. At 2 p.m., the radiation was 50 watts per square meter, air temperature 20 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity 60%. In Canyon 1, the asphalt temperature increased to 11.6 degrees, even though it was completely shaded, and the building's temperature rose to 27.5 degrees. In Canyon 2, the asphalt, although shaded, had a temperature of 19 degrees, and in buildings, the temperature was 33 degrees Celsius. At 5 p.m., the radiation was 8 watts per square meter, air temperature 19 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity 66%. The surface temperature of the asphalt at point 1 was 11.8 degrees Celsius, and that of the building was 29.2 degrees Celsius. And at point 2, the asphalt surface temperature dropped to 17 degrees Celsius, and the temperature of the buildings was 21 degrees Celsius. Possibly due to the larger glass area of Canyon 2 and the angle of incidence of the sun's rays to be smaller than normal, there was more reflection of solar radiation than absorption by the building surface, and more absorption and emissivity by asphalt surface. The conclusions show that in colder periods added to the canyon's claustrophobic profile and constructive density, a part of the solar radiation reached the surface of the buildings and the road, raising surface temperatures. Vegetation is insufficient and possibly will not provide thermal comfort to the pedestrian during the summer. With adequate urban afforestation, there could be a significant improvement in the microclimate. The study reflects on the need to plan environments that assist in climate balance according to the physical and meteorological needs of the place, providing qualitative environments for its population. And here are just the references used in this presentation.
Thank you very much to all. For any questions or suggestions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Goodbye.